Up there, I can't see what anybody's saying.
So people want to know, what are you going to talk about, Brian?
As the title of this episode is called, we don't know what we're talking about. Like generally speaking and specifically today.
Yeah.
I actually got something here in a minute, but can you go to the thing so we can see it?
Can you wait?
Mike says good morning, everyone.
What's up, Mike?
Can you rewind it so we can see? No, don't rewind it.
No, we can rewind it.
People missed it. They didn't see it. Can I do it again?
Where is it?
She's rambling
You're
when
dumb.
she's not prepared for it.
Look, people are just sitting here. They're not talking to you.
It's because you're here.
Well, they saw the title and then they realized.
Yeah, no, exactly.
They're like, what's new?
So what you got, Brian?
Well, in just a minute,
Wow, we totally ignored.
I'm gonna put you on blast. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, go ahead.
In just a minute. But before we get there,
Look, we ignored our 400th episode. Isn't that sad?
what were you doing that day?
I pointed it out to you, and I was like, oh my gosh, look, we've done 400. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Like here. Now, I'm not even talking about
I
that.
guess I just don't listen to you that often.
Viola is on.
What's up, Miss Viola? I see the people on YouTube. How you doing? Mike says, can someone get a still picture of Jannelle's face after Brian threw the swag at her? If I were one of her children, I'd be afraid of that face.
She, like, you guys should see how often during the show you'll see her behind her desk grab something and go.
That's true.
She's always about to throw something.
I am.
Are you the mom that, like, grabs a sandal or a shoe and just chucks it in the back of the...
My kids have stories, yes. Like when they were little and Len used to work nighttime, so I would be by myself. Yo, and I would just lose it. I'd just grab whatever was next to me. And, yeah.
You do that to me.
There's actually one kid that when I was coming to get him, he closed the door on me. He was little. He was like 4, and they still laugh at that because they were like, "Whoa, Josiah!" Like the older ones got scared because he was like, "Whoa." Yeah.
I had a day where
It sounds
freaked
very
out.
dysfunctional.
Like the baby, the toddler locked himself in a bedroom, and after the life of me could not get it unlocked. So I like basically started wrecking the door, and my oldest kid walked over, just went, boop, and like opened the door.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we've locked the kid in. Well, they lock themselves, and then that's annoying because you're like, do this, and they don't know how to unlock themselves. I've locked two kids in the car, and that was like when I only had 2. I was pregnant with my 3rd. I got so scared, and then it was summertime. The windows were up. Then I told Isaiah, just pull up. And you know when they're like too little and they're like pulling and nothing happens, I have to call the cops.
Wow.
Very dysfunctional, I know.
Yeah.
I
Jannelle
got
Levels.
a lot of issues, a whole lot.
She's thrown stuff at me. One time you threw something at me, like legit. Like threw something at me.
I didn't throw stuff at the kids. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's usually when we're
Remember what you did
playing.
with Raina when you guys came to my house? And, and you didn't know I was standing there. What'd you say again?
I said, you better stop or I'm gonna hurt you.
And then you were like, oh, Brian, sorry. I just laughed.
Some kids need to hear that.
That's right.
Like Len says, he goes, some kids, because he's the one that's more kind of off the charts than I am. He's like, you always need a parent that a kid would be like, yo, this, I don't know what he would do. Like he says, they gotta know you could just lose it. You know, in a non-abusive way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better watch out. I'm going to go crazy.
Exactly. He's like, kids need to kind of know, like, keep them guessing. Tammy says, good morning. Aunt Twee's here.
It's okay, tweet. And I do have to say, I'm going to put you on blast for something. So,
As we talk about our kids. That's
I mean,
so
she does that.
non-Christian. You don't spank your kids? Well, I don't
That's
spank
not
no
true.
more. They're too old. They're too old.
Most of mine are too old for it, yeah. But, okay, so do you see how Jannelle's working the computer right here? You see that? Show them. Like you got your keyboard. And so you got the screen right here.
Yeah.
Because I'm not capable of multitasking.
Right. Not at all.
But
Charles is here. What's up, Charles?
Charles knows what's up. So be
Yeah.
careful. Watch out.
He says, I remember about 2 weeks or so ago and you caught it, Team Brian.
That's right. And I'm going to be real careful when Charles is here because I don't want the entire black community to get it, as he indicated before.
All right, go
So
ahead.
Jannelle runs the computer, but there's stuff on the screen we both have to see about what's happening on the radio station, the callers and things like that. So this screen for me is just a mirror image
Yes.
of what she's doing. It's just a window into what she's doing there. And so there's times during the show where this woman, I don't know what she's doing. Today I look up and she's on Facebook.
Oh.
And there's
I
a
don't
post
care.
of somebody basically got a picture of a bag of frozen chicken nuggets, and they're like, "I got some left. Anybody want some?"
He's lying.
And she goes
He's
on
lying.
there and goes, "I'll
take it." Wow, you're lying.
You're getting
So
food from some random
in my
person.
neighborhood, people will have like one person got an extra gallon of milk and they didn't need it from Instacart, and they were like, "Oh, if anybody wants this," if it's not opened, I was like, "Oh, I'll pick it up." So this chicken nugget is not open. Why you really put me on?
I'm over
blast?
here working this morning, and she's looking at chicken nuggets, going like, "I'll take you
I got
leftover
a bunch
nuggets."
of kids. That means it's not leftover. Oh, these are the moments where that's what I'm saying.
Do you see what she just did?
That's
Every
what
day.
I'm saying. I got two kids that are like that. Somebody texted in this morning. You remember? They're like, "I feel bad for Jannelle. She got 6 kids all day long at home, and she got to deal with Brian at work." You are the equivalent of all 6 of them.
Sounds pretty great.
Wow.
You love all your kids, right? Sounds like I'm just the best of everything.
Gary says, "Congratulations, Team Brian, for the win today. It's not leftover." Mike
I
says,
look up and there's a picture of a bag of frozen Tyson chicken nuggets, and she's like, "I'll take that."
"Yeah, I would.
I mean, why not?
Thank you."
It's a little weird to get somebody's like, "I got some extra nuggets. Come and get them at my house." That's a little weird, Jannelle.
Is it? Well, I
I
would
feel
probably
like
do
that's
that.
weird.
It's not weird.
I feel like it's weird.
Why? If it's not open, why?
Let's go to the store.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
I like dino nuggets. Sorry, that's a side.
Dino nuggets are quite yummy.
They're like the best. Plus, they're shaped like dinosaurs. So.
Callie, thank you for the laughs. Charles agrees that that's weird. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Charles. Like, I'm sitting here working and she's looking up for, let's see if I can find somebody giving away some chicken.
Wow.
Oh, look, Len, they're giving away chicken.
You are annoying.
I got dinner.
Is that what you got for today? Kathy says, "I was just thinking that, Jannelle. Brian equals 6 kids." Yes, he does. Gary says, "Brian, the secret to winning the 5-second game is getting louder with your answer."
Some way into the answers.
Yes.
Although you didn't make it, me didn't make the cut this week.
No, I didn't.
Any of your own or my answers. I usually throw you in. Occasionally your mom.
What was it that you were like? Yeah, there was one that you're like, "And Jannelle." Oh, loud. Name 3 loud things.
Is that what it was?
Yes, if you said a horn, a bullhorn.
You were like, "That's right. I'm loud."
Charles says, "Kelly, how old are you? Dino Nuggets, really?"
I know. I'm almost 30.
Dino Nuggets are
They're the
good.
best.
Yeah, I like them.
Janelle's like
fun.
16. She likes dino nuggets, Charles. It must be a woman thing.
I mean, but okay. If you're gonna get chicken nuggets anyway, you might as well get fun shapes. You might as well.
Basically. Anything else you have to say, Ryan? Charles says, "I had 6 kids. It is hard not to throw something at them. Tell me
Yeah.
about it." Or I'll yell, I yell their name out. That's so, since we keep it real. Like, I don't know what your house looks like, but we don't go, "Hey, Isaiah." Len might. I go, I yell. You know, because
Show
they're
us.
like,
Let me hear it.
It's not.
No, do it. Like, pretend like we're not
Now
here.
it's getting better because they act like they don't hear me. And I am not about to go upstairs because you don't want to respond. Now it's different because now they got phones, so I can just, I'll just
I want to
call
hear it, though. Let's call Elijah. Call him. Like not on his phone, but like,
And
pretend like
what's
he's
cool
not listening.
about their name, all their name ends with "ah." So it's really easy to yell their name out.
Let me hear it.
No, it's
You
loud.
won't do it? I want to do it.
Raina!
You know what my kids do that's so annoying?
Or I'll do stuff like I'll get in the car and be like, "If you're not in the car in 5 minutes, I'm leaving." And one time I left and left one of the kids. But you said your kids do what?
So I've been slaving over the stove making dinner. And I know there's 2 kids upstairs. So I walk out and I go, I have to kind of brace myself. I'm like, "Dinner!" Right? I yell, "It's dinner time." Crickets. Nothing.
That's annoying.
I go back, I do something, I come back out, and I go, "Hey! It's dinner time!" And they're like, "I know!"
Oh my gosh.
You do? Because you didn't answer me.
Wow. Oh my god.
And then they don't text. They don't look at their
my
text.
kids will text me back.
My kids don't text back, so I started doing to my older daughter, I'll FaceTime her.
That's hilarious.
She can't not answer a FaceTime call.
What?
And then when she picks up, I do what teenage girls do. Show them what teenage girls do when they're taking a selfie. Yeah, they do the duck looks.
face, yeah.
Yeah,
And they'll do a lot of... So I go like, she answers the phone, I'm like...
Oh my
So big.
goodness, what?
You FaceTime your kids?
I don't FaceTime, but I have one child. He's very special. He's a lot of personality, a lot of everything. Think of whatever, and he's a lot of that. And this kid, and he's not even little anymore. He's very, very big. Every time he contacts me, it's a FaceTime. It could be like, what's for dinner? He doesn't know how to call. He FaceTimes. I don't understand it. So now I'm used to it. And then sometimes all I see is his forehead and his hair. Hey, Ma. Whatever.
Does that drive you nuts? Would you move the camera down? If you're going to
understand.
FaceTime me, show me your face.
Exactly.
It's not forehead time?
I don't understand it. Why
It's
not
not
just
hair
call?
time. It's FaceTime.
He FaceTimed Len, and Len's just getting used to the iPhone, and he got yelled at. Why are you I'm driving! Why are you FaceTiming me? Elijah was like, you don't have to look at the phone. And we were like,
you know one of my favorite FaceTime things? If you watch Carpool Karaoke with James Corden, he does one with Stevie Wonder, who's blind. And regularly on the episode, Stevie starts FaceTiming people.
Oh, that's
He
funny.
FaceTimes people.
That's funny.
He can't see.
Oh my God.
Would you be like, Stevie, why are you FaceTiming me? You can't even see me.
That's hilarious. So I scared Sarah's daughter. She said, Jannelle, you just scared my daughter who's at online school. Do you guys yell in your house? Like yell
There's
for the
a lot
kids?
of yelling.
Okay, good. Because
lot
that
of yelling.
sounds so ghetto. Like the way I yell at my kids. Like even Giselle was like I'll honk the horn for them outside. Nobody's complained. But like if I gotta go, I don't got time. So I'll be like, baby. And Giselle's like, Jannelle, somebody's kid could be like napping. Do you do that? Like, are you loud in your...
Yes, because my children have this thing where it's like they're never ready to go. Like if there was a fire in the house, they'd burn to death. Oh wait, I gotta. Oh, Mom, wait, just that. I gotta.
Yes.
I'm always waiting for somebody.
So you do use your
And
horn?
then I'll go like, okay, I'd like to just time out how long I'm going to be waiting here so I can do something. So when are you going to be ready? I'm doing my helicopter.
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever. Gee.
Nathaniel says, good morning, Brian, Jannelle, and Kelly. Mike says, what's up? Danella says, good morning. Charles says, that's that mom voice. It's hard for any child to ignore. Yeah, they know when I'm done, like, ready to go. Gary says, did Janelle's yelling scare Ron back there?
Probably. Did you know, what was I going to, with the kids too, when you got a bunch of kids? I'll have one kid right over there, and I want to get their attention. So what I do is I'll go, let's say it's Matthias over there. Be like, Teddy, Marshall, just whatever your name is, get over here.
Gosh. Yes.
I don't know what your name is. You
Yes.
get your butt over
Thank
here.
you. That's what Len says. Len will he'll forget their name and be like, you know who you are. Come over here. You know who you are? Oh my gosh.
You tell him what your dad, my favorite is what your dad would do. You'd be the furthest away in the house possible.
I could be in the back in my bed, because we had one floor, in my bedroom, doing homework, listening to music, whatever. And he's in the front, in the living room, watching TV on his recliner, laid back, watching the news. It was always the news. Johnny! That's where we get it from. Johnny! And you get up, you're like, I
no,
go
I'm in trouble.
all the way to the living room, and I'm not lying. He'd be like, can you give me my flip-flops right there? Right there! Oh my goodness!
Do your impression of your dad talking to a family in Dominican Republic in the kitchen.
Yeah.
While you're cooking.
So mommy would be, let's
do
say
your
she'll go to DR so people know he's handling business in the house. And so he'll call DR, people like my grandma, my mom's mom. Yeah, I'm over here. Yeah, I got the kids here. I'm cooking dinner. Jannelle, get the rice right there and wash the rice. Yeah, and then he'll keep talking and get his because he wears little shorts, boxers, and go, yeah. And he had a big belly. Jannelle, get the beans and stir the beans. And at that time, you don't talk back. So we're over here mad, yo, I'm cooking. He's on the phone. But do you see the irony, though? I'm doing stuff that I delegate my kids to do.
You're doing the same
That-
thing your dad did for
What
you.
I'm doing.
You call your kids. I need to get down here. I need you to do something for me. Can you get the remote? I don't want to get up.
Yeah.
Homeschool today. I'm teaching from bed. I'm going to take all my clothes off here. I'm going to lay in bed.
Tammy says, when my dad yelled Tamara, I knew he meant business. Oh, yeah, my nickname in Spanish, my name. Well, no, my name is Jannelle, but they called me Jane. And whenever my dad said Jannelle, you knew it was over. Did you have a nick, was there a name that your mom would use that you knew, okay, it's over?
It's, you use a full name.
Oh.
My full name.
What's your middle name?
William.
Okay.
You see what Charles wrote? My mom.
No, Mom would call me from outside.
No, I think you
Mom
said,
would call me from
Yeah.
outside. Come in the house and get there, and she's like, get me some iced water. Wow.
Charles, get your behind in the house. Charles goes running. Mama, what you need? Give me some ice water.
Oh, your mom is awesome.
That was in Compton too, right?
Yeah, it sure is.
The whole neighborhood knew
Dude.
about that.
This is so funny. My husband goes through all his brother's names till he gets to our son. Then when we say something, he'll say, "You knew who I met."
That's
Exactly.
That's what Len does.
Look at what Charles says.
What you laughing? That's not funny.
No one is complaining to you, Jannelle. You're scary.
You are scary.
And Mike says, ha ha ha, I do that. And after about the fourth name, I just ask them their name. Sandy, your mom. Woo! Brian calls that
Sam, my cousin, my nephew Sam. He calls it. Yeah, I forgot. I was trying to remember that.
Your
he calls it
trouble
your.
name.
Oh, it's my trouble name. When you call him Samuel Henry.
Callie. What's up, Callie? She says, I sold someone a bag of frozen fish sticks that weren't open to a local. Thank you. Thank you. It's my people. It's like my shaker people. Believe Costco sells them as well. Absolutely love Costco. Go there many times. Love Costco. I just have stuff delivered. I hate going
You know
to
what?
the store.
Here's my thing. Let's say I've got an extra bag of chicken nuggets in the freezer. I'm gonna leave it there till next week and
No,
eat it.
some people don't do that. Like if you don't live with a lot of people and you don't want to throw it away.
You can't eat chicken nuggets.
There's a website in Shaker. It's called Shaker Hand-Me-Downs. And it's stuff that you don't want to sell, but it's good stuff you don't want to throw away. And it'll be good stuff.
But I don't get it. Okay, you
People
got
just
some
give it away.
Tyson chicken. Just eat them.
They don't want it. Tina says, I never get water for myself anymore. It was a wonderful day when I realized my son was tall enough to reach the sink. Thank you. They need to do stuff for their mother. That's right. When my boys get their whole names, they know it's trouble. I love telling my kids, like, I'll go, if I go grocery shopping, which doesn't happen a lot, I'll pull up and I'll call Jonah and I'll be like, get your boys, because I like doing that. And I'll tell the girls, go get your girl and tell her she needs to come. So I'll tell the other brothers and come get the groceries, and I'll be nice enough to bring the car right by the door. But then I'll sit there and get on my phone, and they're like getting stuff out there.
You don't even help.
No.
Who puts them away?
I usually have to like help with putting it, because you know what they do.
Look,
It's
you're so annoyed that you have to help.
Yo, that's a lot
You
of
were
kids.
so annoyed.
You know how many
Help put it
years
away.
I was doing all the work? Thank you. We training people.
Didn't you talk to me about how when Isaiah, as soon as he could walk, that kid was doing work for you?
Yeah, he was bathing
Bathing the
babies,
kids?
But he was like 9, and he'd be like, Mommy, I got it, and he'd like bathe the baby.
You must have been
He
so
would
stressed
even
out.
cook dinner. He was so tired.
So all those years, really, it was like 2 years.
That what? That whatever.
All those decades of doing all the work.
It's training, dude.
Wow.
Charles says, not taking food from no one, just not. If I do not know you, I'm not taking it. You
Thank
sound
you,
like
Charles.
Glenn.
Thank
Y'all
you.
both sound like Glenn. Ain't nobody trying to get y'all.
We don't know where those chicken nuggets have been.
Where
Do
they
you
gonna
know?
be? It's closed. Where are they gonna be?
Did you know that they were thawed out first? Sat on the counter for a
Oh my
week and then
gosh.
refrozen?
Whatever. Okay.
No, you don't know because they were not in your hands. Charles knows what he's talking
I'm
about.
not eating it.
Charles is from Compton.
Yes. That is
What
so
do you know?
crazy. All right, we gotta go. Bye, guys. We have to go.
Could you find me some free
So you
steak?
did that to the kids?
Find me some free stuff. Go ahead. I want some chicken.
I got milk. I got organic milk. Somebody in Shaker was like, yo, organic.
Who
She said,
cares?
just come get it. Thank you. So, thank you.
What are these people doing buying stuff they don't need?
Or they'll get extra stuff and they're like, yo, I don't need all this.
How do you get extra chicken nuggets?
Sometimes Instacart makes a mistake.
Just eat it.
Yo, Len asked me a question. We can get back to it next overtime. I get a lot of stuff delivered from Instacart. Your wife used to order them. He's like, how do you know you got everything? Like everything. So you can come back with the answer tomorrow.
She'd say, I could check it all, but I ain't got time for that.
Oh yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna sit and check everything.
And be careful if you work for Instacart. If you accidentally leave something at her house, she's going to eat it.
I did it. I did. It was awesome. It was a big chocolate cake, but I thought it was for me. I thought it was for me.
Oh, look at this cake. I'm going to eat it. Charles, a cake shows up at her door.
And a big bouquet of flowers.
She just eats it.
It was like 2 dozen. I was like, oh, somebody loves me. This is so sweet.
Charles, if a cake shows up at your front door and you didn't order it, are you going to eat
It
it?
was so messed
How do you know there's not Turbolax in
I
there?
gotta tell you the story, but not today. It was so wrong. I had to call Instacart, and they were like, so I'll tell you tomorrow. Deep freezer. I got one.
Yes.
That's right. Like, we eat our food, Jannelle. I don't give it away because I eat it.
Well, you got a lot of kids. You better eat it. People